Come join the journey, pull up a seat. Fandoms united, where we all meet.
We're not doing this.
All right.
All right, we're gonna do. There has been. There's. I don't know if it happened yet or not.
No.
But the nominees for the Global Anime Awards have been announced. So I thought it would be cool to screenshot some of these and get our thoughts on
Wrong.
what what would be the best in this column that they got put in. This group or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
I probably should have sent you the pictures, so like, because some of them are talking about soundtracks and stuff.
Okay.
But we're gonna have our opinions on it either way.
All right.
So I wonder if there's a way I can add this on here when I edit it. We'll see. Nominees. This is for Anime of the Year.
Okay. Is this for 2025 or 24?
I would assume this is for 2024.
Okay.
This is the anime. Well, it says Global Anime Awards 2025.
But it's in 2025.
I'm assuming it's for
Recapping
It's
for
for
24.
2024.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the 6 shows are One Piece, Dandadan, Solo Leveling, Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, Huron,
Freyrin.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I do that every
The
time.
fairy thing?
Yes, and Blue Box.
I heard Blue Box. Blue Box was very good.
I
so.
heard the fairy one was really good.
Yeah, I heard
too.
Freyrin
that has a
is-
huge following.
Yeah, I heard that's
It's not-
probably one of the best, the best
not for me.
animes of.
I haven't watched it.
It's not for me.
So,
So out of the 6 nominees, who do you think should win for Anime of the Year?
I'm very biased. I want to say Thousand Year Blood War, but nobody likes Bleach anymore, or has ever liked Bleach. So I'm probably gonna say
For them
Solo
to bring
Leveling.
it back, I feel like you're wrong. But
I know.
That also sounds very.
oh, do you have them up?
Yeah. I got him up. That way
All right.
so we can see it, Robbie.
Oh,
I personally say Solo Leveling.
Yeah, I'm probably it's. In my
I
opinion,
think for last year, Solo Leveling took it.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be between Solo Leveling,
Or-
Don to Don, and One Piece.
Really?
Yeah. One Piece might get scrapped because they took a 6 month hiatus.
I think that's what's going to hurt One Piece.
I think that's what's gonna hurt One Piece too.
I could see Don to Don being in the running for it,
Yeah.
but I think Solo Leveling just has a stronger.
I think Don to Don was so controversial. is
Yeah.
What might kill it or might put it above Solo Leveling at the same time.
Well, I just feel like with One Piece, even though One Piece is great, what they've been releasing is essentially just an upgraded version of what the entire show's been.
Yeah.
So you're not getting anything new, except, and not even really with characters, because you're bringing back old characters that he's fighting. Everyone's just stronger now. Don to Don, like you said, is a little controversial or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just a weird show. It's a
Sorry,
cool.
Sammy was chewing the rug.
Oh, he was chewing my foot.
And the rug.
Because that's why I've been like making faces and chuckling, because at one point he was just like, if this is my nail, he's just biting around it through my sock or on top of my sock, and it was making me laugh. But Solo Leveling, like, I just feel like it's a solid show. Like,
Yeah.
I've been saying this, I have not met someone who watches anime who doesn't like Solo Leveling, but I have met people who watch anime who One Piece is a hit or miss. People love it or hate it. Don to Don, love it or hate it, or won't watch it, and whatever. Solo Leveling, not that way. Bleach is more like, has the favorites of Bleach fans.
I feel like Bleach isn't getting the hype it deserves because they haven't watched previous. Like,
Yeah.
Thousand Year Blood War isn't a reboot or a restart. It's a continuation, and if you
Yeah.
haven't watched what happened before,
Yeah.
and you start from here, you're just gonna be
Lost.
So like, it's not getting
Yeah.
like, it's like Naruto stuff. If they were to drop something right now. They were like, "Oh, hey, we're doing Naruto now." If you haven't watched the previous stuff,
Yeah.
don't watch this now.
So the whole thing with Bleach is that it originally came out manga and anime adaptation wise with One Piece and Naruto.
Yeah.
That's why they're called the big three. In America, Bleach wasn't the best. Like, not many people like Bleach overseas. Bleach is loved so much. It's loved almost more than Naruto.
Yeah.
And about the same as One Piece. So it
was. I mean, back then, you had those 3 shows to watch. That was
Yeah.
it. Like, you had DBZ, Naruto, and Bleach, and if you weren't, they were vast. They were different enough to where if you didn't like one, you watched the other.
Yep.
They didn't have One Piece back then?
I don't think it was on
Not like
TV.
they didn't have it, but,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't think it was on TV right away.
Yeah, here. I think it took a
I know
little bit
Naruto,
longer.
DBZ were. Those
Yeah.
were like Saturday morning stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember Bleach, but Bleach was late night stuff.
Yeah.
So if One Piece was on, maybe it was late night.
Do you think One Piece wasn't on because it's anti-government?
Oh.
Back then, I don't even think they... I don't know. I don't know.
All right, so solo leveling.
I said solo leveling.
Same.
All right, solo leveling across the board.
All right. Nominees for Best Animation: Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, Attack on Titan: The Last Attack, Demon Slayer, One Piece, Solo Leveling, or My Hero Academia. I'm assuming they're meaning the new season.
Yeah.
Same for Demon Slayer. But thoughts? I haven't watched Bleach, so I can't. That one gets knocked out for me.
Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. It's like, in my opinion, it's probably the best animated that it has ever been.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it looks absolutely beautiful. It's probably the best animation I've ever seen. But it's just pure movie quality.
Okay.
That's why. So even if you were to put it up against the Attack on Titan movie, I still think that it looks so much better. There's so much money put into it. It's ridiculous.
I feel like best animation is just hard to gauge because I mean, for me, I don't know what they personally like take into account, and it's just they're all clean.
Mm-hmm.
They're all easy to watch. Like, you're not seeing the like broken. It's not like it's hand drawn type stuff.
Right.
So if I had to choose, I would probably choose Demon Slayer or MHA because I feel like their animations for their newest seasons were fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like where Demon Slayer shined was the Hashira sparring sessions.
Oh, really?
I think that's where it shined.
You know,
Demon Slayer has always had a strong
yeah.
backing when
Yeah.
it came to animation. So
That's
like,
what drew people in was the animations.
You know what I thought was like some of the best is the last part before the newest season with the
explosion.
explosion.
The explosion was really good too.
Every time I watch that scene, even on social media, I'm like, this is beautiful. But it's not beautiful, but it's beautiful.
I mean,
Like,
it's beautiful. It looks absolutely amazing.
yeah. I could watch. I
there-
don't know if he ran into that. It was just wobbling.
There's just so many things that contribute to animation. It's hard
Exactly.
to pick something.
Because I feel like with Bleach 1000-Year Blood War is 1,000 times better than Bleach for animation style. But I don't think it makes it... Just because it's better than what it was doesn't mean I think it's better than the other shows it's up against.
100%. It's hard to compare because you got to look at style, you got to look at fluidity, you got to look
Yeah.
at the movement, any type of choreography. It's animation as a whole is too big of a like category
Yeah.
to put down like for itself.
Me watching it, I'm just like, as long as I can't tell the difference, like if it feels like I'm there and it's a real situation, I like it. And cool, it works for me.
I think part of it is also the fact of like for best animation overall, like how many times are we getting those like the quick lightning speed fights and like
Just blurs.
yeah, like how much of the like this incredible anime do they skip over what could have been an incredible animation scene?
But I think that's why Demon Slayer is good, because you usually see. I don't think they really do the.
They do a little bit. They do a little bit,
up, but
and we saw it a lot.
I would
show
say
their-
with characters.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it depends on the character.
It goes to show their speed, but they're not at these like superheroes or superhuman speeds either. Like they are just because we know now, like their breathing techniques, like you don't even have all that color coming out.
Yeah. I mean, even with
Sorry.
MHA, like there's people that can Deku. He can go.
Supersonic.
Yeah, but yet when they go to do that stuff, they slow it down even for that, and like they don't have to, but it adds more. You get to enjoy more of it.
See, that's what I mean by like the choreography.
Yeah,
Is like, probably one of my best examples of good choreography is the Kakashi versus Obito fight.
yeah,
Is where you can see the movements. It's fluid. It's
but it still
Clean.
felt fast. Like it
Yes.
was still a
It was-
fast fight, but you
it was-
saw everything.
yes. It was fast. You just saw everything.
I agree.
So that's one of my biggest examples.
So while I was scrolling through Instagram today, it said best hand-to-hand combat fighting scenes, and it showed the Kakashi Obito fight, and I was like, oh, I love this scene so much. But then while scrolling through, it was the Momoshiki versus Naruto and Sasuke, and it just made me laugh because that scene, Naruto got his ass whooped.
They also look terrible. Like the fight is cool, but the animation of all that is so bad.
It just made me laugh because the Momoshiki was just like beating him up, and Naruto was like block, 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 and then Momoshiki's like, gotcha, and I was like, well, there goes Naruto.
Yeah. So anything else you would like to add
Sorry.
about the?
My vote is going to be MHA, especially with this last season. I just
Yeah.
feel like across the board, with them knowing they're ending
Yeah,
soon.
they're gonna put money into it.
Yeah, like they're pulling the stops out, and it is looking incredible, especially Deku's abilities and
Yeah.
stuff, like Black Whip and all
Yeah.
that.
Black Web's gonna
When
look
we
cool.
got Deku Vigilante, like that whole his little walk sequence, like it just they're pulling out everything to end as good as they started.
Yeah, I agree.
I think AOT's gonna win.
I,
Like I, just see
I
there's
honestly
a hype.
don't. I don't think.
Really?
I think people know that it was a movie budget.
Yeah.
And even
sorry.
though it's in the nominees, I don't think it'll pull it enough to win. If I had to guess between the six, went to the next one. If I had to guess between the six, who would like tiebreaker it? I would do MHA and Bleach. Demon Slayer's up there, but I think right now, because I've seen clips from Bleach. Not that I've watched it.
yeah,
But I think right now MHA and Bleach are here. Demon Slayer is very close, but Demon Slayer has always been they never
Yeah.
drop.
yeah.
That's fair.
But I think this past year MHA and Bleach have just stepped up real quick.
I 100% I can see that. Oh God. There's my thing is that there's two selections here
Sorry,
that
Greg.
was worked within a movie animation studio. Like
Oh, yeah.
Bleach and Attack on Titan.
Bleach and Attack on Titan. So I think it's gonna come down to them too. Maybe Solo Leveling might get thrown in there because it's a fan favorite. But
I mean, it does look good. Like
Yeah.
I have no complaints for any type of any anime, any of the animation
Mhm.
up to this point.
but I think Bleach is gonna win.
I mean, it has a strong one.
What was your choice?
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
That's right.
I said
All right.
Demon Slayer or MHA.
Okay.
I just
Well,
feel
we're
like,
gonna come back to these.
Because I think.
Oh
with-
yeah, once they're announced.
You know what I'm thinking of with MHA.
We gotta find out. I gotta look up when it actually is. We could watch it. We could do a live.
Yeah. I'm thinking specifically Shigaraki with his arm. Like that. Like
Oh,
that animation
yeah.
is so clean. Yeah. But go on. Big
And
move.
I mean, we finally got to see Deku's new quirk and how that works, and like they show his like
Yeah.
gear up ability, and you got Armored All Might, which was
Yeah.
incredible.
Oh.
Nominees for Best Story.
It's the Instagram post that he was.
So you got Bleach, Is this
Yep.
1,000 Year Blood War, One Piece?
Freyrin.
Thank you. Fairy Tail, 100 Year Quest, Dandadan, and Blue Box.
From what I've heard, Blue Box is...
Yeah, I think Blue Box or Freyrin.
Yeah, from the hype I've seen on social media, I would guess one of those two.
My vote's actually going to be for One Piece on this.
Really?
One Piece, it's not there for half the year.
Right, but what other animes are having a story go this long?
Hold on. It's 2024 story. It's not the whole thing. It's just what happened within 2024. That's the way that you got to look at it, because it's nominated for 2024, not full on.
I would.
You're not gonna like my second opinion on that.
I'm gonna
What
guess
is it?
it's gonna be Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail's storyline is always incredible.
In 2024, I didn't even know they were still coming out with stuff.
Yeah, it's a
The
new.
100-year quest.
Yeah, the 100-year
yeah.
quest. It's
So when the show ended, it ended with the main group going out, being the first ones to go out and do a 100-year quest, because no one ever actually gets it done. Like
Okay.
they go out and it takes.
too long.
Yeah, it's 100 years. Like, it's a quest that could take 100 years to do it. So that ended forever ago. They brought it back last year with the starting of the 100-year quest, where it picks up. So, but I mean, I could see.
I think the storyline in Bleach is good.
I think Dandadan is too early for them to be in
Yes,
this.
I agree.
I feel like
It-
with Dandadan not really having an established storyline, it seems like when you watch the show,
It's
it
too
just
early.
kind of seems like kind of chaotic, that it can't be part of the best story.
So Dandadan, its story itself is just a bunch of little stories.
Yeah.
So I think that it can't win. And
They got me though where
Yeah.
they left off. I
it's
want to
got
know.
It's got a, I'll just say, crazy and wild story to this one.
I feel like
So-
because they put Dandadan in this, and it only having one season, if you're gonna do that, Soul Leveling needs to be in the talks as well.
I agree.
So like, for that to be in here, because I feel like people would easily choose Soul Leveling over Dandadan.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that that's in it for best story, but like season 1 of Soul Leveling was heartbreaking,
Yeah.
and the come up of him was phenomenal.
So
I feel like that
Um,
was kind of a miss as far as one of the nominees.
I did notice that these nominations are by the people.
True.
They're not by the studio.
Yeah.
So it's Dandadan had enough votes to be nominated over Solo Leveling
You take that back. I don't
by the
care.
people.
I don't
Take
care.
that back.
False.
So, vote for best story.
I don't really know what Blue Box is about, so I
Neither.
can't really. I feel bad because or not bad per se, but I feel misinformed because I can't comment on 2 of the shows of these. So out of the 4 that I know, I would choose Bleach.
I understand that. I'm gonna go with the 2 that I haven't seen, but I think I'm gonna check them out here pretty soon.
Me too.
It's gonna be between Blue Box and Freyrin, and I think it's gonna go Blue Box.
I would have chosen that, but I don't know anything about it, so I don't want to
I'm
say
going
it.
with the
I
one that I
wouldn't-
don't know.
I wouldn't take Fairy Tail out of this.
I don't know anything about that either, so
I just,
the new stuff.
I think she is just
Restless.
Yeah. Are you Are you good?
She's chill.
I think Fairy Tail can be up there with this.
Yeah.
Just because of how the anime isn't for everybody, but I feel like their storyline, it never misses. They always line it up really
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
and it's told very well, even through the seasons. Like, the storyline's always good, but there's always weird parts.
Yeah.
That's anime.
Yeah, that's anime.
I will say for this nomination, or like for that award specifically, I don't think I would be sad about how it goes in any way, shape, or form. I would
Yeah.
just be intrigued to see. And then like once they say it, I would go, oh, okay. Unless they choose Don, then I'm going to be like,
So you meant Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
what? How did we get here?
Nominees for Best Character Design: Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War, Blue Lock, Blue Box, One Piece, Solo Leveling, and Dandadan.
This is
Not Bleach, because Bleach pisses me off with one character.
okay.
Yeah, but this is character
I was kidding.
design.
So Bleach has always had this thing where its character design is really well done due to the clothing that all of the characters wear.
Okay.
Um
Are you trying to say what clothing?
even within filler arcs and everything,
I know Chris's favorite character's clothing.
it's usually, I'll say it as I see it online right now. They're drip.
Don't
Their
ever.
clothing just looks really good and it looks cool. That's where I've seen all of that. One Piece. I don't like the new stuff. I don't like the new clothing. So
I can't get over that you just said drip.
listen,
And you're saying you like Bleach's clothing when they just wear robes?
they're not just wearing robes.
The only person or two people that don't wear robes are Yoruichi, and she wears some tight freaking outfit.
Can't wait to get to that part.
Her boobs are showed off. Are out there for everyone. I mean, they're not like out there like Orihime. That is who I'm talking about. She literally like, I'm surprised everything's not showing. Like, oh my gosh, you'll see it. I'm gonna pull up a picture after the
You,
I
you
just
guys
say
show
my
me her
number-
every time we
yeah.
talk about her.
Orihime?
Number 2.
Yes.
I'll say Solo Leveling, strictly because everybody online's calling him Drippy Woo. So
Stop with the drip.
hate it.
I mean, I don't. Isn't drip usually related to clothing?
yeah,
Yes.
He's not wearing anything special. It's like him with that black suit or black button up though.
and there you go.
Looks
there it
fantastic.
is.
But
There it is.
So
you're gonna judge me for that?
I'm not judging. I'm just saying that you.
I think character design for me is actually going to be a reach, only because I'm voting for an anime I haven't watched.
Same.
Blue Lock.
I think Blue Lock has
I was
it.
gonna choose Blue Lock too.
Because all the clips and everything I see, their designs are so good. But I don't like sports anime.
Yeah.
But like it look
fair.
like the character designs and everything look phenomenal. My vote on this one, I love Solo Leveling, but I think Blue Lock's gonna take it.
And Chris, what's your vote?
I'm gonna take Bleach. What's your vote, Cassie?
Blue Lock.
What is with just so many today?
Oh.
Ew.
Okay, we are not doing the Minecraft villager.
I'm mad that that's a thing.
Nominees for Best Director.
I wouldn't know.
So you can pick by show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
You got it's
a
pretty much
show.
the same list.
Yeah.
Blue Lock, Solo Leveling, One Piece, Dandadan, Bleach, or Demon Slayer.
One Piece. Why not?
I'm giving it to Demon Slayer.
Sure. I figured he'd be pissing you off with One Piece right now, taking all these breaks.
Yeah, but in the same breath,
In
like,
my opinion, One Piece shouldn't even be on any of these. They
Because
took
of
they
their-
took too long of a hiatus. That's
take
it.
that back.
I'm not.
Wild.
I
Just
don't even know who you are anymore.
Yeah.
Um,
Just because they had to take a break doesn't mean they don't deserve to be on any of these lists.
Okay.
I think I'm going to give this to Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
Just for like the strong start and
Strong show.
We've talked. This is, first anime that's getting a trailer for episodes.
Mm-hmm.
First anime since, well,
You're thinking
That and-
2025.
No.
though.
for what?
Just for the trailer.
Yeah, I know.
I do keep combining that with the current season.
But I think with the first season, you're still getting that. Like,
Yeah,
it was just
you're
a
getting-
well done show.
Yeah, because I was super upset on I was super upset on
For that.
how long we had to wait for season 2, even though it was just a year. But like, I've watched season 1 whole lots.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you going to be upset over One Piece?
Hey, I just got an update. I got the new episode for Soul Leveling now.
One
This is the
Piece
greatest time ever.
takes a 6-month hiatus and you're bothered by that. Don't even. Not yet. But Solo Leveling came out with 1 season and we had to wait for a whole freaking year to come out with season number 2. But you're going to be bothered that One Piece took a hiatus?
One word, pacing.
He's
Okay.
also committed a lot more into One Piece and Soul Leveling right now.
Committed is loosely used.
How long has he? I mean, when you're this far in and you're starting to get pushbacks or delays like this because they're focusing on something else when the show was continuing for how long consistently?
I don't even think... I feel like I was more excited to watch the newer episodes of One Piece. And
He also said he doesn't like the
really-
designs and stuff that they're doing, so the newer stuff might not
he's
be.
just a hater.
Wow. I know. The difference that I see, it's
No, I'm
seasonal
not judging.
versus ongoing anime. Seasonal anime, you're expecting your 12 to 24 episodes per year. One Piece, it's been ongoing since the start.
Yeah,
when you
since
take
the 90s.
Yes, correct. And they've kept the same pacing the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
You can have 6 months of One Piece that still isn't going to give you the exact same amount of time frame as 12 episodes of Solo Leveling.
I get that.
Go back to the pacing. One Piece's pacing is so slow compared to the other animes. So it's that 6 months hiatus is like cutting Solo Leveling in half and then waiting on another year. Is what I'm getting at.
I get that. I just don't think it's fair for you to say that they shouldn't be in any of these nominations for that.
I can understand.
Agree to disagree.
Yes.
To miss half the year does make it rough for a nominee.
You know what it is? Invincible. They dropped half the season. Now you got to wait a whole year for the other half of the season. You know what I'm saying? It's
That did suck. It wasn't a year, but it
Didn't
was.
they finish the season out or the arc
So
subbed,
they
just not dubbed for One Piece?
Oh, I thought we were talking about
there's
Invincible.
a whole second half of Egghead that's not even animated.
So best director.
I'm giving it to Demon Slayer.
I'll say Solo Leveling.
This season kind of sucked because it was basically filler the entire season, but the way that they did the filler, I enjoyed it.
I'm leaning towards Soul Leveling just with the strong start they had.
100%.
Nominees for best opening theme:
I know what you're saying.
Don to Don, Mashal, season 2 of Mashal.
Yep.
I have no idea what that third one is. Kaiju number 8.
Solo Leveling.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't think that's Solo Leveling.
That is, yeah.
Solo Leveling opening.
Oh.
The name of its level.
I don't
And
know what the two
I don't
on
know
the
what,
right are.
Yeah, I don't know what they are either. But there's only one correct answer.
Dun dun dun.
Incorrect. It is Mashal.
I stand where I stand.
Wow.
I like Mashal's, but I do like Don Don's a little bit more. I feel like Mashal's is catchier, but come on, you turn on the TV and you hear Don 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 Don. I'm going with that one. I know, like I said, it's catchier, but I feel like Don Don just got it down better.
Mashal, bro. Mashal, 100%.
Agree to disagree.
Whoa. Have you heard Mashal's?
Yes, she has.
I forgot. When you started doing that, I realized I knew what that was.
And
but-
he's got like random cream puffs everywhere. It's just it's funny. Makes me giggle.
I understand.
Nominees for best ending theme:
Half
that's
of these.
ReZero.
Yep.
So you got ReZero. Something with a panda. Is this your weird one that you watched?
No.
Okay. with like the giant panda that the dude wants to be a friend with.
The ones within.
Yeah, that's not the
Yeah.
ones within.
Okay. Whatever that one is. Something half. Kaiju number 8. I guess
no idea.
if when you scroll, does it say it in like the description below?
No.
Okay. We apologize because some of these don't have actual names on them.
Yeah. And then the last two,
Don and Metallic Rogue.
Rouge.
Rogue. Rouge Rogue.
There's only one correct answer here,
All right.
and you're wearing the hoodie.
I do agree with your statement.
I have no.
Yeah, she doesn't
no
watch any of
input.
It
the
was-
ending themes.
It deserves the hype.
I've also haven't seen anything other than Don, so I don't want to comment on this.
Oh, you haven't watched Kaiju yet?
No. You have?
No, I have not. I just have heard the ending song.
Sounds suspicious.
Once you figure out the band that is part of it, you'll understand why it was big on TikTok.
NSYNC. Just kidding.
That would
That would've
be
been crazy.
awesome. I don't even care anymore.
That
that
would
would have
be
been
crazy.
awesome.
Both of you were gonna make fun of me for that statement, but the fact that
It's
both
just
of your
like a
faces
funny
lit
comment,
up.
like
Yeah.
was just in sync.
Yes.
It would
Tell
be
me your
just
fun fact.
something odd that they would randomly do. I feel like, especially right now.
So, a fun fact about NSYNC real quick.
Yes.
Chris Kirkpatrick is the voice of Chip Skylark.
Yes.
And the inspiration for his character.
Yeah. They also put a clip of him.
Hey, album comes out July 24th.
We saw the same clip.
Yep.
We saw the
Yeah.
same TikTok. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, it's funny that they left that in.
Yeah.
Like, it will always exist now because of them. Nominees for Best Soundtrack: Attack on Titan, The Last Attack, Bleach, My Hero Academia, Solo Leveling, Demon Slayer, One Piece.
I am
Go for it, Cassie.
just saying solo leveling because of Dark Aria. Thank you.
I
That
agree.
is phenomenal,
I agree.
yeah.
That's probably got it beat.
I'm
That's
gonna
such a good
struggle.
song.
Isn't that for season 2 though?
That's season 1.
Is
That
it?
is literally when he's facing the lizards.
The people in the cave.
I-
I didn't know that. I didn't know they were called that.
What?
You shouldn't know what they were called, the lizards.
Oh,
So he said, "Remember when he faced the lizards?" I'm like, "He faced lizards? What are you talking about?" He's like, "The people." I'm
The
like,
dungeon lizards.
I'm
The
like, who?
people?
Yeah.
I love that. I think My Hero. The last season for last year, the soundtrack for it was.
I will say the soundtrack of other shows aren't sticking in my brain.
Yeah.
The only
that's what
song
it
I
is.
know
also,
from
that's
the
the
show.
most recent that you've watched as well. I mean, when's the last time you watched My Hero?
When it came out.
When it
last
came
year.
out.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, but I also Dark Aria is on my playlist and I listen to it.
I have I think it's season 2 of JJK opening on my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a lot of Naruto openings on my phone.
As
He
you
does.
should. As you should.
And I also have the haiku opening as well.
Well, we won't hold you against bad decisions.
That was a choice, yes.
Okay.
Nominees for Best New Anime.
The Apothecary Diaries.
The Apothecary Diaries, Don, Dragon Ball Daima, Freyren. God, I'm gonna just screw that up every time. Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling. This might be the hardest one we have.
I agree. I'm just gonna take Dragon Ball Daima out of the question.
For Best New Anime?
Yeah.
You don't like it?
I
Or you
love
don't
it.
think it?
I love everything.
You don't
that
think
I've
people
seen.
are gonna pick it?
Exactly.
But what would be your choice? Would
My
it be
choice,
Daima?
it would probably be Daima, but I'm gonna be honest.
I feel like that's the same with Bleach. Like, because you've been with it for so
Mhm.
long. Obviously, that's the top pick, especially with the reboot.
But One Piece wouldn't be on that for him.
One Piece isn't on there.
For
No,
Best
I'm
New
saying-
Anime, yeah.
But he was saying Bleach. Bleach
Yeah.
isn't on the list either.
Right, because it's a continuation. This is
It's for season 1 is what it's going with right here. Is season 1. Daima is big within the Dragon Ball community. It's everything
It doesn't
outside of that it's nothing.
I would watch it. I just can't get over the kid thing. I know it's dumb, but I just can't. I can't get over it. I understand. I'm not proud of
But
it.
you
okay?
like My Hero?
They're older. They're not
They're actually the same
5-year-olds
age.
going Super Saiyans.
That's the reason I want to watch it. It's because
Daima?
they're just so cute.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Imagine if Anya could go Super Saiyan. That's how I'm looking at this. Like the cuteness.
She does go Super Saiyan with her face.
Yeah.
That's for Super Saiyan. though.
Just busts out like in not flames, but in their aura. Like that's so funny.
I think it's gonna be down to Kaiju number 8 and Solo Leveling
I wish I watched
because
Kaiju
I see a
number 8.
lot of people
It's incredible.
loving Kaiju number 8, but I see a lot of people loving Solo Leveling.
So here's the thing.
I think season 2 would win.
I
Hands
think
down.
if this was voting with the current stuff, Solo Leveling wins.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think season 1, Kaiju has a stronger season 1 than Solo Leveling. Especially that final episode was more fulfilling
Sure.
than the last episode of Solo Leveling for season 1. And like, we know where we all stand with Solo Leveling. But I'm still putting Kaiju number 8 above it for best new anime for that.
I'll give it to you.
It is very well done.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'm still picking Solo Leveling because I haven't watched Kaiju.
It's not like I'm not saying I'm against that.
Yeah.
It's just I think for season 1, Kaiju number 8 had just a slightly stronger finish to end it.
I understand that.
I'm choosing Don to Don.
Are you
That's
really?
fair.
I am. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Don to Don's got a lot of
Because you like the
publicity.
hot guy, you like the hot nerd in it. Yeah,
Sexy Rayleigh.
The eyebrow up was
Yeah.
crazy.
Apothecary Diaries and Freyren, they are niche animes, so I'm gonna move them out along with Daima. It would be Don to Don
You're
Kaiju.
putting Daima under
I-
a niche now?
I am because you gotta be a Dragon Ball fan to like it because
Not
it's
true.
it's
I feel like that's a
fulfilling
good.
all
I
of
feel like it's a good restart or even like a soft intro. Like you don't have to.
it's hard because everything that's going on in Daima
I get your point.
is fulfilling what old fans wanted.
Yeah, they're just closing the doors on a lot of things
Yeah.
and connecting stuff now.
Yeah, it's not really connecting. It's fulfilling the wishes, like making Super Saiyan 4 canon, Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 canon, Goku going back to martial arts before the power-ups, you
Yeah.
know? It's a lot of cool things going on.
So, Don to Don, Solo Leveling, Kaiju.
Kaiju.
I feel like the struggle is though, Don to Don, you can't really compare to Solo Leveling and Kaiju because of the type of show that it is.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's
they're
like a
not
yeah.
they're not the same genre. So it would be like having my favorite romance versus my favorite horror film. I can't choose which one's over the other
Which
because
one's your
they're like
romance
so.
in this scenario?
Oh, for what? Like in
Figured that-
real
Solo leveling.
Yeah, I figured. You
What?
choosing Jinwoo over the other guy?
Oh, Sexy Rayleigh? Frick yeah, I'm choosing Jinwoo. He's hot. Also, Ken, for calling him Kenny Boy right now. I'm blanking on his name. He's a child. I just like the alter ego cursed version of him.
Yeah.
Jinwoo, I love all versions of him.
Even the super nerdy one.
Yeah,
in the
where he
very beginning.
started.
He was not that hot then, but I liked his character.
I'll give it to you then.
So
He just got hot.
here's where what we kind of talked previously with the best new animes and continuations and stuff. Nominees for
Thinking of JJK.
best sequel or continuing series. So you got Bleach, Demon Slayer, Fairy Tale. That's Mishu. I can't do
Shuko
it.
Tensei,
Yep,
a jobless reincarnation.
I should just said that. One Piece and ReZero.
ReZero's got a lot of hype.
I feel like in this vote, it's going to come down to Bleach and Demon Slayer. I think
Really?
the other four aren't there.
I think with Chris saying the whole thing about Demon Slayer, what came out in 2024 essentially being filler.
Yeah.
I
You don't think Demon
don't
Slayer's gonna
think
take it?
so.
I'm gonna take out Bleach, Demon Slayer, and Fairy Tail. All three of those gone.
What?
That's how I'm feeling. I think Mushoku Tensei has a big following.
I don't know.
It does.
It's an isekai.
It's also I would say it's a very niche anime.
Okay.
Like it's weird.
I'm gonna get my
But-
poster eventually, so
yeah.
that way I know what to watch. My
But-
top 100 animes. It's for all of us to
Gotcha.
watch.
We should just get whiteboards and just
Yeah.
check.
But it's watched by way too many people. That's
is.
why it's on here. One Piece, all it is a continuation of everything before. Yes, I know I said that it shouldn't be on here.
No, that's not what I was gonna say. With these votings, like our choosings, I've been choosing like my personal,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
what I actually think is gonna happen per se. Which you're taking that literal approach of like what you think is going to win. So I agree with you what you're saying. Like I think it would. I don't know if it would be One Piece because of the hiatus,
Yep.
but I think the 1 and 3 on the bottom,
That one and that one.
Jabba's
yeah.
Reincarnation and
In-
ReZero.
just because like I personally
I don't get the hype on ReZero.
Really?
I really don't. The first few episodes are confusing as hell.
okay, that's fair. I haven't seen it.
The
so.
dude dies and restarts his day.
Yeah.
Happy Death Day.
yeah.
Got it.
But like it's continuing, and he has to. I'm sure it changes as the show goes, but like
Yeah.
I was 5 episodes in, I think, and like it's just, oh, we're gonna make it this far, bleh, dead, and then restart. And I'm like, this is
You're like-
stupid.
You're doing what I do at work. Be like, do it one more time and see what happens.
Yeah. But ReZero also has too big of a following not to. Same with One Piece. So, Fairy Tail,
I don't know, man.
think that it was
If you're putting
good.
a following in there,
But I think Demon Slayer might get it then because with the amount of hype that Demon Slayer got for what's happening this year, I could see that being on there.
I agree, but Demon Slayer also got a lot of hate for the season that just came out
Why?
because it was basically filler. They could have taken that entire season and put it into 4 episodes. They stretched it out way too much, and that's the opinion that I'm seeing everywhere online.
Who would want a 4-episode season?
right?
They wanted
There wasn't
it to
enough
be
for a
that-
full season,
yeah.
but there wasn't enough for a full season. But also, it was too long of a gap to not put anything out.
Well,
Yeah.
they should have just done a movie then, if that's how people are feeling.
I mean,
correct. I would have 100% of rather had that.
I'm bothered by the 4 episodes. Like that's why
mean,
4 episodes.
It's hard to
the
do
movie thing's a
that.
good option nowadays.
Yeah. It's hard to do that when you're already about to have 3 movies come out instead of seasons.
True.
So
Yeah.
they had to figure something else out there. And I think what really saved them was the Hashira sparring scenes and
Yeah.
the final explosion. That's what saved that season.
I feel like with that season, it was a good because leading up to this season, yes, you get to see the Hashira and all this, but with the importance they're about to have in the new movies,
Yeah.
I can't say seasons, with the new movies, they needed that because they are laying the groundwork for what we're about to see in the upcoming stuff. So you can call it filler because it was essentially useless. It's not doing much for the storyline. It is setting up for what we're about to get.
I'm only calling it filler because it's not filler, it's fluff.
Yeah, that's why I said essentially.
Because it's in the manga.
Yeah.
It's just not even a full chapter.
It's like the little snippet you're getting
Yeah.
in between to be like this. I know I'm like the words are not connecting in my brain, but like it's the I guess the connection point,
Yeah.
like as if it's a bridge between the show and the movie.
Yeah.
This is the bridge.
I've
There we
seen
go.
it where people literally
There you
said that almost the entire season can just be a montage, maybe like a 3-minute montage. That's all we need.
They could have done like what they did with Solo Leveling first two.
Yeah.
Like there's 4 episodes in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
But I get the not wanting another movie to lead into 3 of your biggest movies that are gonna finish it out.
Yeah.
So-
So
I don't
that's
think like the idea of them doing that. Like,
The 3 movies to finish it.
yeah, because like with Marvel, you have movie, and then we
Mhm.
have all of our shows now, and then it's movies. But the movies aren't like they're connected, but they're not the show turned into movie form.
Yeah.
So for us to have a show and then them end it with just movies kind of bothers me.
It makes you wonder, like, it has a big enough following, but was it enough to make them continue to put a budget towards so many episodes
Yeah.
each season? Or because they spent this much and made 3 movies, or 1 big movie and just cut it into 3 parts,
Yeah.
rather than 3 more years of seasons?
Because
God,
like
every time.
how I look at it is if they're doing 3 movies, say each movie is 2 episodes long or
Yeah.
whatever, up to 4 episodes long, or because based on the solo leveling and like how short anime episodes are typically, that would be a 12 episode season. You could have just made it 1 season.
So what I think that they're doing is that they're going to put realistically the way that they
sidetracked, sorry.
the way that they would want it to go is that they would want to make it 3 seasons to extend it out.
Yeah, but if they're
Now-
doing 3 movies, they're not doing that.
Exactly.
'Cause they're
They're
not
able
making-
to fit what they want to put in a season without making the same mistake as this past season of extending it out too much.
I don't know.
So they can keep it compact with having the benefits of releasing a season each year. So that's where we're getting there. So
What's your vote?
Yeah, what's your vote, Robbie?
For the continuation, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be surprised. I think you're going to be surprised. I think with it coming back and stuff, I think Bleach could pull it. Jobless Reincarnation only has 3 seasons, so like I don't feel like that's strong enough for it. ReZero's 3 seasons as well. Like I just don't feel like. I would say any of the top row could pull it.
So the
It's
complete
funny.
opposite of
Yeah.
you guys. Yeah. But I understand your point of views. I just think Fairy Tail all these have a big enough following to bring them back.
Yeah.
At least for
Yeah.
Fairy Tail and Bleach. So like if they're going to be in it, now's the time for them to shine and pull one of these. Demon Slayer's been around, but it's
Not
going
as
out on a
long,
bang.
yeah.
So like is that going to pull it because they know what's coming up, or is it going to pull it, or is it going to miss because, like you said, we're going into movies for an anime show to end the show or to end it. So, like, is that going to make it miss because people aren't excited about that? I think Bleach has a solid choice. I think my first choice is honestly Bleach. I think the following for it to come back and people love the revamp and stuff, I think that could pull it.
Cassie, what you got?
For once, nothing. I really don't. I don't have a say on this one either. Like I don't know. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go. Realistically, I'm probably gonna go with the only weekly anime on here, and that's One Piece. It's the only weekly anime left. It is all just one big continuing series. It's not by season, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with that one.
Okay.
I think that's it.
That should be the last one,
Yeah.
I believe. All right. So that ends those are just our thoughts on who for these Global Anime Awards might take it. I'll look up and see when they're actually doing it. Maybe we can catch it and actually do like a live watch while that's happening. I don't know. Don't get your hopes up.
I just want to say that that was only a quarter of the categories.
I feel like
Yeah,
those were the
needed.
Mm.
mains.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so we can either catch the live portion, or when they officially announce, we can drop back
Yeah.
and see if we were right, who was right,
Mm-hmm.
who was
If
wrong.
any of us were right.
Obviously, I'm right on all of them,
Oh.
Yeah.
especially
We'll
the
go with
ones
that
I
one.
didn't vote on.
Yeah.
So We'll see which ones that Cassie's right about, all of them. And then, we'll get back. I think we're going to cut it off there. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We did our rants, did our thoughts on the awards, which we will follow up on. If you have any thoughts on it, please let us know. If you haven't already, we have socials across all the platforms. So if you haven't found us on those, please go do so. Other than that, I think we will see you guys next week.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Adios.
See you guys later.
Taters.